How's it going, guys? Skoks, Chicago Blackhawks Central here, going to wrap up the loss from Saturday night, or midday, I think it was like 3 p.m. I'm going to wrap that up and go over the loss on Monday night against the uh, Minnesota Wild, 4-3. Pretty close game, both games, but just came up short in both games this weekend. So we'll get into that right after I roll the intro here. Yeah, so let's take a look at the game from Saturday. I believe that was a 3 p.m. Puck drop, but I'll bring it up here and I'll leave up the lineup as I go through the stats from Saturday. But that is the lineup against the Flames or against the Wild, but I believe it was the same as the Flames game, but that was a 6-4 final. Bedard on the board with a 3-point game. Connor Zary, 1 goal, 1 assist. Huberdeau with 1 goal, 1 assist, and Bedard with 1 goal and 2 assists as the third star of the game. Just going to highlight the goal scorers for the Flames game, but Flames scored 2 in the first period from Huberdeau and Kadri. Bedard gets on the board 10 minutes in the second period. Really nice play from him. Bertuzzi, Hall, and then to Bedard, his 8th goal. And then he's dishing out a few assists here. Zary scores like less than a minute later. Coronado, Blake Coleman gets on the board as well. Bertuzzi with 2 goals in the third period, one with a minute in from Hall to Bedard to Bertuzzi, and then once again on the power play, Teravainen to Bedard to Bertuzzi for his 10th goal of the season. So that's nice to see Bertuzzi getting on the board a bit more now. It's really nice to see. He's been skating all right, hustling all right, but nice to see him on the board as well. Mikheyev, he scores again, his 7th goal of the season, like 4th goal in 4 games, right? Just nuts to see that. So cool for him. Teravainen, Foligno, and then Mikheyev with like a minute and a half to go. But Backlund, he gets the empty netter on Saturday. That's a 6-4 final. The faceoff percentage was pretty good, 54% to the Flames, 45.5. So good to see some positives here in a high scoring game, right? 10 goal game, 6-4 final. But let's move on to tonight's game against the Minnesota Wild, which always play us super tough. We haven't won in years in Minnesota. I believe they mentioned what was it, like 2019 or 2020? So a while ago, we have not won. So we will get into the lineup here. I have it on screen just so everyone can see it as well. From Ben Pope from the Chicago Sun-Times. First line, Hall, Bedard, Bertuzzi. Think they've been playing some really good hockey as of late. Bedard, awesome game once again. Gets on the board with a goal. Just skating a lot better now. Skating faster. Just looks very, very confident out there. So that's what you want to see from that first line. Taylor Hall, once again, decent game from him, but a few situations where he's just flying around in the ozone with the puck. Just doesn't seem to know what he's going to do next. And I hate calling him like a selfish player in the offensive zone, but if anyone else has noticed, Taylor Hall just seems to hold on to the puck just a bit too long and just ends up getting away from him. So would love for him to look to create a bit more, not just play with speed and, carry the puck, but look to create a play in the ozone because that would help out big time. yeah, in late game situations too, like just look to make a play, and I think that would be much better. Foligno, Nazar, and Donato. This is probably Frank Nazar's best game since being up here with the Hawks. One assist, very very close to scoring his first NHL goal. I'm surprised it hasn't gone in yet for him, but just really nice to see him get on the board with one assist with one assist in tonight's game on that Foligno goal as well. But I will make that lineup a little bigger so everyone can see that just fine. But really nice play from Ryan Donato, getting on the board, carrying it into the zone, making that really nice pass over to Frank Nazar. He gets a shot on net, and Nick Foligno, he ends up scoring the rebound goal. Just a nice play all around from all three guys on that second line there. Foligno, Nazar, and Donato. But love to see that from that line. The top six has been playing very well, and that's awesome to see under interim head coach Anders Sorensen. Love to see it. Teravainen Dickinson, Mikheyev, another good game. Dickinson gets on the board late in the game, down by one, 4-3, with like 32 seconds left. So a very close game at the end, but just didn't have enough time left, and Hawks just fell asleep at times. Second period, third period, just not enough push, but very very close game, and I like what I saw from our main guys, Maroon, Reichel, Anderson. Uh, Maroon and Reichel made a few nice plays. Not much from Joey Anderson tonight, but nice to see Reichel still playing with lots of speed, lots of confidence. Looks great in both ends. So love to see that. But Vlasic, Murphy, Allen Jones, Korchinski, Brody. Once again, I'm not interested in playing TJ Brody. Has not been great at all. And by great, like I just mean just be a reliable D man for the young guys back there, but just a lot of turnovers, a lot of plays that are just hobbling off a stick. I just don't like what I'm seeing from him. But the coach is gonna, he's gonna keep a few veterans in that lineup because you have to have a few veterans. You can't just go all young kids back there, but we'll see how that goes with Arvid Soderblom in net. Once again, pretty stout game. Maybe one goal that trickled in, kind of weird, but still a solid game from him. And I love what I'm seeing from him this season. He's been awesome. He's been awesome to watch uh, so far this season. But 3 stars of the game: Brock Faber, Jared Spurgeon, Marco Rossi. I hate seeing Brock Faber on the score sheet. Just hate it. 31 shots on net from the Hawks, 27 from the Wild. Very physical game. 29 hits from the Hawks, 26 from the Wild. A bit chippy at times as well. Bedard getting in the mix with Marco Rossi there. Some pushing and shoving from both guys, both teams really, the whole game. Face-off percentage, 50% for both teams. So that's 2 games in a row, 50+% from the dot, which I see as a, an improvement from before where we're like 30%. So cool to see that for tonight. Looking at the scoring, Bedard, awesome goal. Don't know if it was intentional or not, but still a nice move on Philip Gustafson in net for the Wild. A bit of a look-off shot, probably just trickled off his stick, but it goes 5-hole, and he gets his 9th goal of the season, which we love to see from Taylor Hall. That's like 6 minutes into the first period, 6 minutes 47 seconds. And Kaprasov, he gets back on the board. About 4 minutes later, 11 minutes in, his 23rd goal of the season. Just having a very, very electric season. Zuccarello back in the lineup with Marco Rossi. Marco Rossi assisting on that goal, but decent play from them as well. Kaprasov, he's a special player, so ties up the game 1-1, second period. Nick Foligno, eighth goal of the season. Uh, what I described earlier from Ryan Donato, Frank Nazar, his first assist, and then Nick Foligno, he gets the goal on that play. Jared Spurgeon, he scores about a minute later, which you hate to see. Absolutely hate that bounce back goal for the opposing team. Like less than a minute later, that's the worst thing ever. And I wish we could do something about it, but it keeps on happening, and I don't know how we fix it. Like you just can't have that. But going into the third period here, it was mostly wild. Brock Faber, he gets his first goal of the game, but fourth goal of the season puts us a wild up 3-2. Marcus Foligno, the Foligno brother, he gets his empty net goal with about a minute and a half to go from Jakub Trenin. Only his fifth goal of the season for Marcus Foligno, but puts the game 4-3, and we somehow score. Jason Dickinson scores with less than a minute to go, like 30 seconds. Taylor Hall, Lucas Reichel assist, just a scramble in front of the net, and Jason Dickinson, he puts it in top shelf. So nice goal from him, but just not enough time towards the end. There was a play at the point where Vlasic was just looking to make a play, clock's ticking down, and I think he got a shot on like two times or maybe just one time, tries to get a shot on net, and then Bedard's wide open directly to his right side with a decent amount of space. I would love to get the puck over to Bedard and let him take that shot or make that play with like 15 seconds to go. I would rather have Bedard make that play than Alex Vlasic. I love what he's doing this year, but in situations like those, you want Connor Bedard with the puck. So hopefully next time Vlasic recognizes the situation and he gets it over to the best player, right? Because you want your best players making those plays at the end of the game. But that pretty much wraps up the loss in Minnesota, 4-3. Just did not have enough towards the end there. But next game is on Friday, I believe, against the Buffalo Sabres, and then Winter Classic is coming up next week. So awesome stuff. Can't wait to see the Winter Classic, Wrigley Field. Gonna watch on TV, but if you're going in a game, I bet that's gonna be awesome. So yeah, we'll see you Friday. A little holiday break, so happy holidays for everyone listening. Yeah, and we'll be back on Friday for Hawks and Sabres. We'll see you then. Let's go Hawks.